third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Vikings and the Texans, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup here in Week 3 between the Minnesota Vikings and the Houston Texans. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand here. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills.
And remember, when he came out of college, he left early. So a lot of people weren't really paying attention to this young man. But he's entrusted with a leadership role early in his NFL career and didn't shy away from it. His goal, continue to prove that there should have been one more quarterback that went in the first round of the 2021 draft.
First play, Mills looking to pass. And incomplete to open things up. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, here's Mills. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Mills from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. 2nd and 5. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I think that's a big penalty for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. Touchdown! Nico Collins, 47 yards. And the Texans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan there on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Cook up the gut. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Mills. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mills. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. On 2nd down, Cook. And he gets it down to the 32. That one a first down pickup of 8. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3-and-out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Mills now looks to throw on first down. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Mills to throw it. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. T.J. Hawkinson from 6 yards away. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays. They also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. But that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Looking to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man, Amari Rodgers complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Here's 2nd and a yard. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Maybe in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
From the 31, Mills. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mills. And complete, right side to Cook. I call it no gain there on the first down play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mills. Shark's got it, left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then it curls back inside for the completion.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 39, Mills firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Mills. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackled for just a short gain.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Texans offense set to regain possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, That's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's underneath to Pierce. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down. They're going to look to throw. Right side completes to Mechie. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. And Pierce gets it again on second down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They go again with Pierce. And he'll go down at the 28. 45 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. He'll look to throw. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 14 back, but it leads now to third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
But now this offense comes back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Mills. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Mills now. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
One of the 7 points at the end round is against the quarterback. A really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on 1st down. A 1st down throw for Mills. He'll find Thielen, work in the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend, and then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. 76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And they'll go right back to Pierce. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Mills now looks to throw on 1st down.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff, and even better execution.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Taken in at the 22. And here comes the Texans now.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. That's complete. It's Collins. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back to throw now on first down.
Throw left side, taken in by Rodgers. Pierce now up the middle.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have the Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
The first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to run the route. He also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
A run for Pierce out of the gun.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 8.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw again.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8.
So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Minnesota now ready for their next possession.
And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Up the middle, it's Cook.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Throwing, Mills.
Throw left side, complete. That's Cook. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Mills. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line.
Mills to throw it.
He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
On play action, Mills. He'll let one go deep for Howard.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
O.J. Howard, 35 yards. And the Vikings have cut the lead back down to 2.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
72 yards rushing now for Cook, and this is a 1st down. Mills.
That one complete. He finds Sharp. To throw again on 2nd down.
Mills. This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
First down, Minnesota.
On 1st and 10. Strong. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle, no longer. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Strong. And that is incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for a fourth quarter lead. Blankenship's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Now Rosen. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. And now it's Rosen looking. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Up the middle, here's Henderson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Rosen. It's caught left side by Cooks. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Josh Rosen keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Texans have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2. Rosen, he's going to look to throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. And now out comes Minnesota. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Chandler, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. On 3rd down, Strong. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. On 2nd and 9, Rosen. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack.
He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Henderson running straight ahead. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The Texans send the punter out, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down on the scoreboard. 1:46 to go. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10.
Drops this underneath for Chandler.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back to throw.
Strong loses it on the hit.
And the Texans scoop it. Does the big boy have the juice? And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Worth reminding at this point, no overtime in the preseason, but that may not come into play here in a 2-score game late. Throw caught there by Osborne.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.